Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Chinese with Charlie. 我是 Charlie. In today's video, we're going to talk about HSK 1 Standard Course Lesson 8 Part 2, 课文 the texts. So here we have 3 conversations. First, let's look at conversation 1. Listen to me. 你想喝什么？我想喝茶。你想吃什么？我想吃米饭。Now, it's your turn to repeat after me. 你想喝什么？我想喝茶。你想吃什么？我想吃米饭。Okay, now let's look at new words here. The first one is 想. When we look at 想, most of the people know 想 means want to. But actually 想 has many meanings. So today we're going to break 想into pieces and see how many meanings it has. The first one, 想 means want to. So when 想 means want to, remember we have to use a verb after 想. Alright? Because sometimes people think 想 also means want something, and then they put a noun after 想. That's wrong. We have to use a verb after 想, and it means want to do. For example, we can ask people, 你想做什么？你想做什么？ Which means, what do you want to do? Yeah, what do you want to do? And of course, in English, we can just ask, what do you want, right? But even though in English we don't say what do you want to do, but still we have to remember in Chinese, after 想, we always ask about what to do. Alright, so 你想做什么? What do you want? So, for example, I want to drink tea. 我想喝茶。我想喝茶。So after 想, we have the verb 喝. Yeah, so that's why 想 means want to, because after it we have a verb. Alright? I want to drink tea. Another situation, 我想看书。我想看书。I want to read. Okay? I want to read. Or I want to read books. It depends on you. So still, after 想, here we have the verb 看. Okay? 看 is a verb. So remember, 想 means want to do, and after 想, we always use a verb. Because if we use a noun after 想, the meaning of 想would change. So what if I want to say I want something instead of I want to do something? In that case, you have to use another character. That is 要. Alright? That is 要. 要 means want to do or want something. Which means after 要, we can use a verb. We can also use a noun. Okay? So I will make this blue here. So you can say 我要喝茶. 我要喝茶. Which means I want to drink tea. I want to drink tea. Or 我要看书. 我要看书. I want to read. Okay, I want to read. Then we might have a question. So what is the difference between 我想 and 我要 when they both mean I want to? So I can say 想 sounds more polite. So we could also translate 想 as would like to do. Yeah, so that's your personal, let's say you just want to do it, but you don't have to do it. It's just kind of wish. Yeah, of course it's best if you can carry it out. So it sounds less forceful. Okay, it sounds less forceful. But when you say 我要, it sounds more determined, and also it sounds more like a demand, to someone. So 要 sounds more determined, 想 sounds more polite. Okay, so that's the first difference. And the second difference is we know grammatically we can use a noun after 要, meaning want something. For example, you can say 我要水. Okay, 我要水, which means I want some water. Or 我要书, 我要书, I want some books. Or I just want books, right? So you can put a noun after 要, meaning I want something, but you cannot put a noun after 想, okay? Because the meaning would change. Alright, so that's the first meaning of 想. The second meaning of 想, that's when we use a noun after 想. Then it means to miss somebody or to miss something. So usually after 想 you can put somebody or something, meaning to miss it. For example, I miss China. 我想中国. 我想中国, which means I miss China. Oh, not Chinese, sorry. I miss China. So, for example, I haven't visited China for many years now. I miss it. So, 我想中国. All right. Of course, you can also miss somebody. For example, you can say 我想你. All right. 我想你, which means I miss you. All right. I miss you. 我想你. For example, I miss some Chinese lessons, right? 我想中文课了. Okay, 我想中文课了. 中文课了, which means I miss Chinese lessons. All right. I miss my Chinese teacher. 我想我的中文老师了. Okay, 我想我的中文老师了, which means I miss my Chinese teacher. Maybe you're wondering why we have le here. For now, I'm not going to explain in it. You can just remember. You can say 我想 something, or you can also say 我想 something le. Most of the time, they're the same, no difference. All right. Okay, I will mark it red. La. And here, la. So, that's the second meaning of 想 when we use a noun. Most of the time, a person or something that like your country, like your hometown, etc. Okay, so that's the second meaning of 想, to miss somebody or to miss something. Now, let's look at the third meaning of 想. The third meaning of 想 means to think. Think that. We use it to express our personal opinion. So after 想, we would add an opinion. And this opinion usually should be a sentence. Okay? So after 想, we have a sentence. Then that's your personal opinion. And then we can translate 想 as I think that. Okay? I think that. Alright. For example, 我想中文很难. Okay? 我想中文很难. So this 中文很难 means Chinese is difficult. This is a complete sentence. So after 想, we use a complete sentence, which is our opinion. Then 我想 means I think. Alright? 我想中文很难. Okay? 中文很难. I think Chinese is difficult. Yeah. More often than not, we tend to use 应该 in front of here 很难应该 which means should. Yeah, which means should. So it's better to say 我想中文应该很难. Why we use 应该? Because 应该 shows that that's just my personal feeling. I don't have any solid evidence to prove my idea. So I just want to show that's my personal opinion. That is why 应该 is used here to show this uncertainty. All right. I will give you another situation. For example, 我想你应该很想中国. Yeah. Here is an interesting situation. We have two 想 here. But if you look at these two 想 here, after the first 想, we have the whole sentence, which is colored green. And this sentence is my personal opinion. So the first 想 is translated as I think that blah blah blah. And then my opinion is you should miss China very much. So the second 想 actually means miss, because after this second 想 we have a noun which is 中国 China. All right. So 我想你应该很想中国. All right. So I think that you, or you can even translate you must miss China. All right. Okay. All right. So that's the third meaning of 想, meaning I think that. So usually after this 想, we have to use a sentence which is our personal opinion. Okay. And then the fourth meaning of 想 means to think about. To think about. Yeah, 想. Then we can also use a noun after it. Then it's more, let's say, context specific, because here you might get confused between the second meaning, miss somebody, and the fourth meaning, think about something. Because after both 想 here, we use a noun. But of course, when 想 in the fourth situation, meaning think about, this noun tends to be a question, right? So it means think about something. So this noun should be question related. Yeah, question related noun. For example, 请你想一下这个问题. Yeah. 请你想一下这个问题. So here it means please think about this question. All right. 一下 means a bit. 想一下, think about it for a while. It doesn't have to, work so hard on that. Yeah, just think about that easily. Okay, casually. All right. So that's the fourth meaning of 想. Yeah, I think these four meanings of 想, they're already enough for you for the beginning level of Chinese. All right. So let's wrap it up one more time. After 想, we use a verb, which means want to do, or more politely, would like to do. And then we have a comparison between 想and 要, right? 要 sounds more determined, sounds more like a demand. 想, it's more like a personal wish, right? That's just, you feel like doing that, but you don't have to, right? But you don't have to. If you don't have any chance, it wouldn't matter. Okay, so the second meaning of 想 is to miss something or somebody. So usually after 想, we use a noun. And this noun should be a person or should be anything that is emotion related, right? For example, your country, your hometown, etc. And the third meaning of 想 is to think that. So after 想, you have to use a whole sentence, a complete sentence, which should be your personal opinion. And usually we tend to use 应该 with it, because since that's your personal opinion, you don't have any proof, right? You don't have any proof. So 应该 we use 应该 to show our uncertainty, right? We're not very sure of something. And the last meaning of 想 means is to think about. And in that case, after 想, we also use a noun, but this noun should be a question related. All right, so that's 想. And of course, in this unit, we are only talking about the first meaning of this character. But it wouldn't bite if I tell you 4 of them, because all of them are quite often used in everyday conversation. All right, so now let's look at the second one. That's 喝. I don't think we need to talk about that. 茶, no need to talk. 吃, no need to talk about. And 米饭, which is already explained in our first part of this lesson. So now let's go through this conversation one more time. 你想喝什么? So what do you want to drink? 我想喝茶, so I want to drink tea. 你想吃什么? What do you want to eat? 我想吃米饭. I want to eat rice. Or you could also say, I would like to eat rice. All right. 没有问题? No question, right? Now, let's move on to conversation 2. I will read it for you. Listen to me first. 下午你想做什么? 下午我想去商店。你想买什么? 我想买一个杯子。Okay, now repeat after me. 下午你想做什么? 下午我想去商店。你想买什么? 我想买一个杯子。Okay, now let's look at new words here. The first one is 下午, then that means afternoon. So because of this word, we can talk about different parts of a day. So we have 早上, sorry, 早上 means early in the morning. 上午, sorry, 上午, which is before noon, which is also morning. 中午, which is noon, around 12, right? And next one is 下午, which means afternoon. And then we have 晚上. 晚 should be third tone. 晚上, which is evening. Okay. So basically we divide a day into 5 parts. For sure there are more words of different parts of the day, but these 5 are the most useful ones. So let's repeat one more time. 早上, 上午, 中午, 下午, 晚上. Yeah. So since this different parts of the day should be time element in a sentence, so you can always put time element at the beginning of the sentence or in front of a verb. So you can say 早上我喝咖啡. Right? 早上我喝咖啡, which means I drink coffee in the morning. All right? In the morning. You can also say 我早上喝咖啡. Okay? 我早上喝咖啡, which is the same meaning. The only difference is the place, the position of this time element. So I will repeat it one more time. When it's a time element in a sentence, you can put it at the beginning of the sentence. You can also put it in front of the verb. Okay, in front of the verb. So here the verb is 喝, that's why 早上 could also be in front of 喝. All right. So I will give you another situation. For example, 晚上我学习汉语. Yeah. 晚上我 学习汉语 which means I learn Chinese in the evening, which can also be said as, I will give you 3 seconds to think about that. 3, 2, 1. Okay. You can also say 我晚上学习汉语 right? Like I mentioned before, time element 晚上 can be placed at the beginning of the sentence, can also be placed in front of the verb. And in this sentence, 学习 is the verb. That's why we can also put it here. Alright, so here I will leave you a sentence. Not sentence, a homework. So write 5 sentences using 早上、上午、中午、下午、晚上. Telling me what do you do? Yeah, what do you do at this different moment of a day? Okay, and of course, try to sometimes put the time element at the beginning of the sentence and sometimes in front of the verb. And of course, if you want to challenge yourself, you can just do what I did here. One situation, but 2 different sentences with different position of the time element. All right? So it depends on you. Okay. Right. That's the first word, 下午. Next word is 商店. 商店 means shop, store. So you can say 去商店. Yeah, 去商店. 去商店. I will just write here. 商店. Shop. So you can say 去商店. Go to a shop, right? Go to the shop. 去商店. Go to the shop. You can also say 在商店. Yeah, 在商店. Which means be at the shop or be in the shop. 去商店, 在商店. And after these 2, you can always put a verb after it, which means you go somewhere, do something, or you are somewhere doing something. Yeah. For example, most of the time we go to the shop doing what? We tend to do shopping, to buy something, right? So I can say 我下午去商店买书 okay? 我下午去商店买书 So I'm going to the shop to buy some books this afternoon. Right. I want to mention it again, 下午, which means afternoon, right? That is a time element. So we should put it either at the beginning of the sentence or in front of the verb. All right. And after 去商店, we have this character. I will color it into, let's say, yellow. 买 means to buy. Yeah. So you can just put another verb after 去商店. Yeah. To tell people to talk about what you do there. All right. And of course, you can also say 现在我在商店买书. Yeah. 现在我在商店买书 which means I am at a shop or I am buying books at a shop. So here the same. 现在 means now. Sorry, in English I will add it now. 现在 means now, and it's a time element. So in this time, I put 现在 at the beginning of the sentence, right? But in English, you can see now it's at the end of the sentence. So you have to be careful of the order of a sentence in Chinese. I have to repeat again. 现在 as a time element can also be put in front of the verb. All right. So here in in this sentence, the verb is 在. Yeah. So be in the shop. So 我现在在商店. Yeah, you can also say that. All right, that's 商店. Next one, 买 nothing to talk about, just means to buy. You can put any word, any noun after it. 个 is a measure word, which is used for many nouns in Chinese. If you don't know what a measure word is, please check one of my videos, because in some video I also talk about measure words. And then 杯子, which is already explained in part 1. Yeah, in part 1 of this lesson. So that's all. Now let's go through this conversation one more time. 下午你想做什么? So literally means in the afternoon, what would you like to do? And you can also put this 下午 after in front of 想, right? 你下午想做什么? The same. 下午我想去商店. Yeah. So in the afternoon, I want to go to the shop. And then 你想买什么? What would you like to buy? 我想买一个杯子. I would like to buy a cup. 没问题? No question, right? Yeah. Now let's move on to the third conversation. I will read it. Read it first. Listen to me. 你好，这个杯子多少钱？28块。那个杯子多少钱？那个杯子18块钱。All right. Now, please repeat after me. 你好，这个杯子多少钱？28块。那个杯子多少钱？那个杯子18块钱。All right. So, now let's look at the new words. The first one is 这. This character is interesting. 这 means this. So, most of the time we need to also know 那, which means that, right? But remember, this character has two pronunciations. You can say 这, you can also say 这. So the same, we have two pronunciations for this character. You can say 那, you can also say 内. Alright, you can also say 内. So this one, since 这 means one, this one, that's why when we talk about something using 这, we have to use a measure word. Yeah, we have to use a measure word and then a noun. Okay, and like I mentioned, most of the time we use 个 for different nouns, but of course we also have many different measure words for different nouns. Yeah, but for now we only need to know 个. So we just say 个. Yeah, this is a measure. So we say 这个 or 这个. Yeah, they're both correct. For example, this cup, 这个杯子. 这个杯子. Which means this cup. You can also say 这个杯子. 这个杯子. No difference. Yeah, no difference. Mark it. All right. So what about that cup? That cup is the same. 那个杯子. 那个杯子. Yeah. 那个杯子. Yeah. So that cup. Of course, you can also say 那个杯子. Yeah, 那个杯子. That's cup. Yeah. Right. That's why some people sometimes make fun of Chinese language, because we have 那个. Yeah, it sounds bad, maybe in English, but it has nothing to do with the English words. It just means that one or that. Yeah. And most of the time when Chinese people don't know what to say, just like many feeling words in English, like what I mean is, or well, it's like something like, yeah, when we're trying to form a sentence in our brain, we need maybe sometimes 1 second to think about that. So in order to fill this 1 second up, in Chinese we just say 那个 so we use 那个 as a filler words. That's why you can hear this quite often in Chinese, alright? But anyway, literally 这个 means this one, 那个 means that one. And you can also say 这个 or 那个, no difference. Okay. And of course, if it's a question, then we have 哪个. Pay attention here, this character 哪. First of all, it's a different character than 那. Yeah, you can see they're different in writing because they're one more part on the left. And the second difference is the pronunciation. 那 meaning that is fourth tone. 哪 meaning which is third tone. Okay, and of course 哪 could also be pronounced 哪. Yeah. So which one? You can say 哪个. You can also say 哪个. Yeah, which one? Okay. For example, which one do you like? 你喜欢哪个杯子? 你喜欢哪个杯子? Which cup do you like? You can also say 你喜欢哪个杯子? The same. Which cup do you like? And if you like this one, then you say 我喜欢这个杯子 or 这个杯子. If you like that one, then you say 我喜欢那个杯子 or 那个杯子. Alright. Okay, and then number 12, number 13, we already talked about that in part 1 when I was explaining the words. New vocabulary, so 多少钱 just means how much. Alright, how much. If you don't know about it yet, please move on to my first part of this lesson. 块 is the unit of Chinese money, and then 那 is what we have already talked about. Alright, so that's all. Now let's look at this conversation one more time. 你好 Hello. 这个杯子多少钱? So, how much is this cup? 28块 28 Chinese money. 那个杯子多少钱? What about that cup? 那个杯子18块钱. So that cup is 18 yuan. Yeah. I just want to repeat one more time here. When we ask about how much is something, we just say something 多少钱. Okay, something 多少钱. So unlike in English, yeah, how much is something? In Chinese, literally should be something, how much money, right? Something, how much money. Okay, all right, that's all. So I think that's all for the conversations of this unit. I will leave a question. I will leave another homework for you. Just write me 5 sentences using the words or expressions in this unit. Okay, so you can use any words that I have been talking about to make 5 sentences, and yeah, that would be the homework for you today. So that's all for this part. If you like this video, please give me a like button and subscribe to my channel. We see each other next time. Bye bye.